Hi everybody, it's Stacy from PeonyLaneDesigns.com. Have you subscribed to the channel yet? If not, click the little blue button right there. Click it. Don't forget to click the subscribe button, comment down below, like this video, and click the bell icon to be notified. Okay, I'm here. Does anybody else have that feeling like when something good happens, like something bad's gonna happen right afterwards every time? I don't think I've ever had any really super duper joyous news or like happy day and then not had something go horribly wrong. And you're like, just let me enjoy it, right? So today I get to work. It's the last day at the newspaper for the week. So I'm excited because tomorrow I'm going to go to Picket and do my booth. And I'm excited to go do that. And my boss is like all worked up because it's the election edition. So like the primaries are coming up and he has to put this extra section in the paper and it's hell week to him. And it's going to take all day, came in early, probably going to be here late, kind of right? So I'm like, great, what do you want me to do? Put me in, coach. I'm ready. I'm ready for hell. Let's do it. I'm in the trenches. I'm crawling on my belly. I'm ready to go, right? Like, let's do it. Because that's what I am. I'm like, let's put me in. I got this. So I finished the 3 pages he was going to have me lay out. And I said, what else do you need me to do? And I mean, he was really surprised. And he's like, well, try this page, this page, this page. So it got down to the point of the only thing left is the front page, the coveted front page. And he said, do you want to try laying out the front page? I'm like, sure, because I'll try anything. You don't even know. Well, like, yeah, let's do it. I'll try anything. I'm not at all worried that, I might totally mess up this newspaper's future forever. Nope, I'll do it. So I laid it all out and I printed it and I brought it to him and I said, are we in the ballpark? And he was like, well, yeah, I did good. So I laid out everything that wasn't election related in the newspaper that comes out tomorrow. And then that was like lunchtime. So I took lunch. And then I'm like, what else can I do? I got 4.5 hours left to be here. What do you need me to do? What do you need me to do? Come on, what do you got? What do you got? So he showed me how to post things online on their website. So I went in and I did that. And then I said, and what else? What else do you want me to post? He goes, you're already working on part of my job for tomorrow. If you do any more, I won't have anything to do. I'm like, okay. We want me to go home? Because I don't want to sit here and milk a clock for another. This is 3:30 by the time I finished all that. And I'm like, I don't want to milk a clock for an hour. So I got to go home early. So I was having a peer. I'm like, I did good, right? Like, I'm used to being self-employed. I don't get paid to milk a clock, right? I get the job done. And he was like, I didn't expect us to be this far ahead. I didn't expect us to be at this point. I am really surprised by where we are. It's like, yeah. So we'll take the win. Take the win. Because I'm like, I'm here to work. You hired me to work, I'm going to work. So that's done. And then I go home. That's when I saw the Facebook post from one of the guest vendors for Vintage Junkie who canceled. So Saturday, we're supposed to have 4 guest vendors at Vintage Junkie that I brought on board. All 4 of them. 2 have canceled now. 1 canceled like a month ago. And now I haven't been able to find anybody to replace her. And then today, one of the gals who was actually at Picket canceled on me. With 3 days till the sale. The chances of me finding a backup vendor now are pretty slim. So I said to the owner of Vintage Junkie, I'm like, you want me to just bring a table and a bunch of crap and fill in? Because I got stuff, right? I mean, I got stuff. She said, if you want to. Okay. So I guess I'm doing a pop-up sale on Saturday. I have no van because the birds have decided, to make a nest on my van. But I'll bring a carload. Stuff. Sorry. I'm so frustrated with her right now. Because this is just not acceptable 3 days before. The other girl I was not happy with either because she was like, oh, I'm going to go with my family up to the lake that weekend. So it's not like you had something really pressing to do or you made a commitment at all. If you tell me I've fallen down a flight of stairs and broke both my arms and I can't possibly make it, I'll be like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry for you. If you tell me I want to go swimming with my friends and my family, I'm not feeling any sympathy for you. You made a commitment. You knew the date. Reliability, 0. The one I got today said, I've just been really busy at work. Oh, well, none of the rest of us work. So glad you told me. The whole rest of the world doesn't work. Really? Must be an hourly employee. Seriously. What do the hourly employees do? Just milk a clock? Because I don't got time to sit around and milk a clock. And he's like, well, I want you to get your hours in. And I said, well, if you don't have anything for me to do for the next hour, I'm going to go home. I got stuff to do. I got a car to load. My husband, my daughter stayed overnight at a friend of hers house that's actually like a block from Vintage Junkie. She asked if she could spend another night. And my husband told her okay. So he had to bring her clothes because she didn't have clothes and she forgot her allergy meds. Because it's not like she's been on them her whole life. So, we had to go down and we're like right across from Vintage Junkie. And I said to my husband, can I borrow your truck? I got those last 2 tables out of there. And, got the last 2 tables out of there. They're going to go to pick it tomorrow. Actually, the one looks like it got damaged. I don't know. I'm going to have to try and scrub it off. See if it actually is just dirty. So, anyway, I bought more glaze. Never did find that glaze. But I bought this. Rust-Oleum's chalked aged glaze. Now I have this much. So I can actually glaze that piece I wanted to glaze the other day. I'm going to do that right now. And then I got to price up a bunch of stuff and get it in the car and get stuff ready to go to pick it tomorrow. Because I have tomorrow. All day tomorrow. So I'm going to set my alarm and wake up at the butt crack of dawn. Get to there. I don't even remember what my booth looks like right now. I don't even remember what I need to do. On Friday, I have to go put my porch space together after I babysit my great nephew. And I have to go over there because they've got my tent for the alley sale that I'm apparently now going to be a pop-up at. Whatever. Someone's got to do the work. Might as well be me. I'm just frustrated. I'm just frustrated because, like, I was having a good day, right? I'm like, oh my gosh, they're happy with my work. And to the point where I can lay out the entire newspaper and do their website stuff. Right? I mean, I should be proud of that. In 3 weeks, this is my 3rd newspaper, but I could put the whole thing together now. And I'm not forgetting stuff like I do when I'm an accountant, because I don't like accounting. But laying things out and writing stories and stuff like that, I can do that, right? I write. So I'm like, sure. These are easy to write because they basically just throw the story at you and you can just bundle it. You know, it's who, when, why, what, where. Sometimes how. You bundle it into a news story and you plunk it in the paper, right? So that's different than having to come up with the whole concept myself and write it up. That's a little more challenging form of writing, but you know, you have to write really fast, and it's actually kind of loosening the writing muscle. So writing is definitely a muscle that if you don't use it, gets stiff. And I hadn't been writing in a while, like even my blog posts kind of went to the wayside. So now I'm getting used to like literally writing fast and writing every day. And I'm going, I can do this. I can do this because it's now my job, right? I'm getting paid to do it. And I should have been happy. I should be on cloud 9 today. I should be happy. Like this should be good, right? I should be happy. And then something bad has to happen. Because why? Why, God? Why, universe? Why, unreliable people? Super unreliable people. Anybody knows any vendors in Minnesota that might want to set up for a guest vendor spot at Vintage Junkie on Saturday? Let me know. There's 2 spots available if I don't take one of them. And I don't need to take one of them. I'm going to be there anyway, but I don't need to take one. So, hello, Minnesota. Hello, Minnesota. If you got any guest vendor people and you can be handmade or vintage, handmade would be great. Whatever you got, bring it on. I'm annoyed. Very clearly annoyed. I got nothing. I'm going to glaze this thing. This fleur-de-lis thing. That thing right there. Y'all, chili dogs. It's one of my favorite things on the planet. But there's that book, Chili Dogs Always Bark at Night. Boy, I ain't kidding. Chili dogs always bark at night. Oh God, this glaze looks different. I'm gonna go with it because it's what I've got now. I've got a quart of it, so I'm just gonna start right in here in the deep crevices because I want it to sit in there for a minute. Oh God. What was I thinking? Volunteering to get people for this thing. That's me. Can't keep my mouth shut. I should just not help anybody ever. Or try. I guess I'm not really helping them if everybody I know cancels. kind of have a vision that the whole thing will be mottled. Like, they'll be dark around the edges where it's indented, and that the top will be mottled. So that's why I'm dabbing it. Like a dirty fleur-de-lis. All right. Kind of got my vision going on here. I like that. Okay, something else that's working out. That's good. That's good. I want the whole thing to just kind of look dirty with the dark pieces around the edges here, around these little indents, so you can actually see the fleur-de-lis. Something's working out in my favor. Oh, I'm just gonna keep going then. I'm glad I didn't go with, they had a smoke color. I'm glad I went with the brown, because this is more what I had in mind. Kind of looks sepia. This is like rag rolling. Remember rag rolling from the 90s? Doing walls with rag rolling? Except now I'm using it as a technique on artwork. Yeah, it's kind of getting the look that I want. Remember when I said I didn't like glazing and that I just looked dirty? And I was never going to do that? Yeah, no. Here I am. Ah, here I am. Walking like a hurricane. Okay, never mind. That's a whole different day, Stacy. Not today. I have Victoria's Secret stuck in my brain. You all haven't heard that song? You're not on TikTok. You should. You should hear that song. And I'm randomly pulling it off the edges like that because I want it to sort of be in the crevices there. So there you go. That's what I'm doing. All right. I'm gonna let that dry. I think it looks good. Let me show you. That looks nice. So much better now. I think the other fleur-de-lis, it used to be like a blue, kind of looked like copper that had aged. It was too specific a color. I think this is much more refined. I think people will like it better. At least fingers crossed, because it's going in the booth. Yeah, I once did a personality assessment that said I had trust issues. Can't imagine why. There's things like this that give me trust issues. But anyway. Anyway, I'm going to go price some stuff. Plus, I made an Etsy sale. Remember the Charlotte Bronte book that I got with the gold and the flowers? And it was so pretty at that garage sale. It just sold for $49. So I got to ship that. And yeah, I'm going to ship that. Yeah, I have trust issues. But otherwise, that's all I'm going to do for a video today, folks. I'm going to go price a bunch of stuff, get stuff loaded in the car, and that's just not exciting. So that's what I'm going to go do tonight. This is my project for the day. Thanks for watching and listening and commiserating. Just really unreliable people. You can't rely on other people. I tried to tell my counselor that when she was like, it says you have trust issues. I said, because you can't trust other people. I really hope you don't feel that way, Stacy. I'm like, really? Show me one person that would give me a reason not to believe that. These situations keep popping up and people let you down, and it's like, I have trust issues. Being let down again. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. Happy chunking. Bye. Visit my blog, peonylanedesigns.com, for more tips, tricks, and inspiration. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this video, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and click the bell icon so you'll be notified of new videos. I post every week DIY tutorials and, of course, more junkin' videos.